Ah.
Hello everyone.
Wow.
Let's go to the Fondation Louis Vuitton in Paris for the LVMH Prize finale.
Thank you, man. Nice to meet you.
The stakes are higher than ever.
J'ai peur d'avoir d'un seul coup le néant de plus savoir ce que je fais. C'est chaud, mais faut pas trop penser à ça sinon.
Who will win the LVMH Prize? 400,000 euros and a one-year mentorship by the LVMH teams.
The randomness is here, present.
Who will win the Karl Lagerfeld Prize? And who will win the new Savoir-Faire Prize? Your mother has no spoon at home anymore?
I don't know how many shirts I got from my father.
Putain, vous êtes la première à mettre un accessoire?
Bah ouais, je me suis posé la question justement si j'en mettais ou pas. Parce qu'il y a personne qui en mettait, mais moi je fais de l'accessoire donc.
We talk to Delphine Arnault and to Bernard Arnault. The members of the jury are the one and only Phoebe Philo.
Yeah, good to be back.
An Américain à Paris, Marc Jacquemus, and his new friends.
My favorite noise.
Silvia Venturini Fendi, Nigo from Kenzo, Grazia Chiuri from Dior, Jonathan Anderson from Loewe and JW Anderson, the wise men Jean-Paul Clavry and Sidney Toledano from LVMH, Nicolas Ghesquière from Louis Vuitton.
C'est toujours très émouvant de les découvrir. Ouais.
A super focused Pharrell Williams from Louis Vuitton follows all the presentations through video conference. Hollywood megastar Natalie Portman is a member of the jury. Actress Ana de Armas is here to present the Savoir-Faire Prize. Robert Pattinson meets all the designers. He's here to present the Karl Lagerfeld Prize.
It's amazing what happens to the designers afterwards. I was looking at like everybody who's won. It's like they win and it's just... It's really cool.
Dédier ses poils?
On coupera ça.
Bah oui.
Did you think it was okay?
Oh, that's a very dangerous question.
This is the LVMH Prize 2024, the finale.
What size are you? Kind of small, but like, no, it's good. 38? Yeah, it's like a 37-ish, but great. Because I have other shoes. Good. That are smaller. Nice.
You can take mine if you want.
Happy with models with small feet. It's good. Amazing. I really like this.
When the finalists arrived the day before the finals, they did some styling, some fidgeting, some steam ironing, and of course some live couture inside the coat. What's the issue?
No, I'm placing the there's padding on the inside, so I needed to do it for the girl who's going to wear it. So I'm opening up and positioning the canvas, everything. So we got a lot of inner construction going on. So I'm just getting it correct, and then I have to replicate on the other side as well.
Seems as complicated as a shoulder suit.
Yeah, exactly. It's like tailoring, but in leather, and you got a shape.
Michael Stewart, whose brand is called Standing Ground and is all about details. His dresses are one-of-a-kind, custom-made fabulousness for a one-of-a-kind customer who gets her dresses made to measure. Des mesures de la démesure.
I love like shape and form and cutting for like the body, so it's a combination. It's lots of different things, and I think you learn your own way of finding the solutions by listening and trying and making mistakes and then redoing and recutting. So, yeah.
It's a software.
Exactly, yeah.
He's showing off his newest collection with intriguing beads everywhere. Garments that make you want to zoom in to get all the refinement.
This is all beaded by hand. It's 2 layers of jersey and it's all stitched together. And then we put the beads in one by one. So it's my version of couture, like a new couture way of beading.
This is a one-person haute couture brand, which is the most respectable form of fashion brand. What will you ask for the mentorship? If you get the mentorship, what would you like to activate with them?
You know what I want to do? It's all about the making. I'm not interested in other things. I want to pull out now from their ateliers what that's what I'm going to ask. I don't think that's available, but that's what I'm going to ask for. There's just so much information within the group and heritage, but I don't want anything else other than that, really. To be honest. I want to access information so I can make my work better and stronger. Yeah.
So to meet the embroiderers and the première d'atelier.
Yeah, the premieres. Yeah. That's what I want. That's what my mentorship is about. It should be, I think.
You're curating your rack?
Trying. Getting there.
What kind of curator are you? Like you take hours or you're like...
Hours, yeah.
Ah ouais?
Yeah.
You
I come in, I think I have it exactly as I know it, and then it all changes in the space. What can you do?
Fashion.
Yeah, exactly. If it was easy, we would be home right now.
Oui, voilà.
This is Obero by Julien Louis, who grew up in Santa Cruz but works in New York. Nobody's ready for his incredibly sophisticated fabrics. The garments have super classic and subtle shapes, but the fabrics have immense appeal. You feel compelled to touch and feel the embellishments. It looks easy, and of course when it looks easy, it usually means it's the most difficult material to perfect. Stratas of scraps, textile fragments, raw threads, and woven by hand, and at the cost of endless hours of work. Menswear with utter charm and the most satisfying color palette.
The most tiers?
Yes.
This one. So this is made from scraps of leftover fabric that I actually unwove, like turned back into yarn. So taking the fabric and turning it back into yarn and then caging it under silk organza. So, you know, tiers.
Cheers.
Hours.
Using your
Using
own
my
hands?
teeth. Yeah, exactly.
C'est vrai qu'il est en émulsion. C'est un cardigan? Oui.
Pauline Dujancourt and her most delicate, intricate, subtle knits, soft and light.
Tout ce que je fais, c'est inspiré par les oiseaux.
She taught herself how to knit. I think it has something to do with the 2020 confinement. She's cultivating a network of women, all of them knitwear artisans, to help her bring her vision to life.
Celui-là, c'est Elisabeth qui l'a fait, mais c'est au Pérou, celui-là. Celle-ci, c'est Sonia et Anouchka, c'est mes deux stagiaires qui m'ont crocheté pendant une semaine chacune le devant et le dos. Là, toutes les bandes, on les a fait à la main aussi avec les dames du Pérou et une de mes stagiaires s'appelle Savannah. Et c'est Flora qui a fait les fleurs au Pérou.
Her clothes seem to be unraveling, like the best, most romantic novels. Dresses to run on the dune, reciting sublimely beautiful poems.
À l'entrée des temples au Japon, il y a des genres de cordes où les gens ils peuvent venir accrocher des petits messages en papier comme des prières. Et quand je suis allée à 10 ans au Japon, j'ai mis... je l'ai pas mis parce que je voulais être respectueuse, mais j'ai gardé pour moi le petit papier, j'avais marqué. J'espère que je serai designer de mode. Dans quelques jours, c'est mon premier show à la Fashion Week. Donc je trouve que c'est une belle histoire. Et donc en fait, les mannequins, elles vont accrocher des bouts de papier, vu que c'est une présentation sur un crochet, un filet en crochet.
C'est quoi qui vous fait le plus peur pour demain?
Moi Non, je suis un peu impressionnée de les rencontrer quand même aussi, mais j'ai hâte. Je suis très contente.
Really nervous, but grateful to be here.
What's most stressful this or a fashion show?
Bah moi je suis plus stressée ici.
Ah ouais, qu'un défilé de mode.
Fashion show.
Fashion show is most stressful.
Yeah, I think so. It's a lot of arrangements and a lot of goodwill. So.
Ici tout le monde est comparé.
Ouais,
c'est un concours, je trouve que c'est beaucoup plus dur.
I'm excited to meet the jury. Like, what an honor, what a thrill.
Who are you the most excited to meet?
Of course, Marc Jacobs, yeah. I love Marc Jacobs.
Hi, Marc. Very nice meeting you. Nice to meet you, too. I'm coming. Okay. I want to hear everything you told me.
Yes.
He talks about you in interviews.
Yeah?
Yeah, he talked to me about you.
Oh, really? That's really good. Yeah, I really love Marc. And also, obviously, excited about Phoebe.
Hi,
I'm Joanne. Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you.
Lovely. And about Jonathan.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you? Joanne? Scary almost.
Ouais.
But since the last couple of years, I've been thinking about reshaping iconic closing pieces. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah, no, I totally
understand.
Paul. Totally understand.
Don't show that on the camera. No, I'm just excited. excited to show my clothes and talk about like my journey and everything. So I feel quite okay.
Joran Lanting, the darling of the Paris Fashion Week, coming from Amsterdam, and his signature inflated silhouettes. Joran Lanting has been showing in the capital of fashion since 2023 to increasing acclaim. His fashion shows are full of twists and turns, with clothes that makes you rub your eyes, clothes that amuse, intrigue and exaggerate, quite literally. His method and approach are of course based on sustainability and the use of dead stock fabrics. Billie Eilish and Beyoncé are customers.
If you get the mentorship, what will be the first things you ask?
The first question I would ask would definitely be something business related.
Business? Well, they know about it. They seem.
Yeah, they seem to know about it.
So it's a lot of like recycling and
So
like transforming everything.
Yeah, so everything is transformed. Yeah, 100%.
C'est un moment tellement important pour eux. D'ailleurs, je suis très admiratif la manière dont ils racontent leur histoire, dont ils s'expriment, voilà, c'est comment définir leur style en quelques mots, alors que je pense que ce qui leur importe, c'est de le définir avec des vêtements. Donc, et là, on leur demande de l'expliquer, donc c'est un exercice très compliqué. Ouais, donc, c'est toujours très émouvant de les découvrir. Ouais.
I love to work with my hands because I drape everything, and then I make it.
I'm a lot inspired by birds, that's why I always bring a tune everywhere. It's my lucky charm.
I mean, I collect rocks and shells, and it's there's a kind of collector's spirit.
Yeah.
Would you have been good at this exercise?
No. I would have been really bad at it. Too much pressure, too many peers.
You can unzip the boots to wear a
different proportion.
On a eu 3-4 séances de coach. Ouais. Donc on a appris plein de trucs. C'était extrême, mais...
Genre imposer sa voix, poser son regard.
Sa voix, son regard, comment se positionner. Mais c'est vrai qu'on a toujours des tics qui reviennent quand on est stressé. Moi j'ai tendance à faire ça quand je parle. Aller en arrière, en avant, en arrière, en avant.
Marie-Adam Lennart, the Belgium. She launched her brand in 2023 and boom, LVMH Prize finalist in 2024. She has accessories to show off. Her timeless creations can really follow your moods, your time, your place. Fashion versatility is the best versatility. Precise, luxurious classics with a twist, a sense of humor and a sense of occasion. Conceptual, but with a smile, which is always better. Conceptual without a smile or smile without concept is less interesting.
Amazing.
Thank you.
And how are you feeling? How are you
I'm
finding
a
it?
bit nervous, but excited.
Yeah, great. Amazing. Well, I look forward to hearing more later.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. I come from the Tuscan countryside.
Lucky you.
But now I'm based between Paris and Italy, though. I get, I stop breathing. Everything. Yeah. No,
Hi. How are
I'm
you?
Nicolas.
Yeah,
Nice
I
to meet
kind of
you.
assumed that.
And I need to breathe. It's also a bit psychological too, in the fact I just be myself, in the end, and that it's gonna be fine.
Niccolò Pasqualetti has the softest, most personal touch, a unique balance of elegance and avant-garde. It's the perfect wardrobe for the perfect gallerist, both intriguing and sleek. Garments that are mysteries, questions and answers. Niccolò Pasqualetti has worked with brands like Loewe and The Row. He's not afraid to be bold, almost on the verge of abstraction. Outfits that turn you into a tableau vivant somewhere between the hypermodern and a Bronzino Mannerist painting in Florence.
Do you typically work in a very neutral palette then?
I love it personally, but I've also... Well, I love your nails. I've seen it.
I think it's really great. I mean, there's a couple of designers whose work I knew already, because I pay close attention to what they're doing. I think they're super talented. But then there are other people that I didn't know of, and they also seem very interesting, and it's good. I always say, I don't want to go, I don't want to fly to Paris, I want to stay home, blah, blah, blah. And then I get here, and I'm, really glad that I came to see something different and new, and also, it's it takes me back to when I was a young person.
2 months ago.
No. A little bit longer than that.
Building emotional-driven silhouettes with grades of cutting. I'm a Welsh designer originally from Cardiff.
Necessarily go hand in hand with the West.
But I decided to do that by myself.
How did it feel? Was it long or short in your experience?
Both. But then it happened really quickly. I did a more conversational way. It just works for me. I know it's not the typical way of delivering, but I have to be authentic to what I think is right. And that was my way of doing it. There's nothing to hide really, so I just had to just say what I thought.
Like that feels like an accomplishment on its own, right? That the people that are doing great jobs also appreciate your work.
I mean, it's so honorable to have them just commenting and looking at your work and also listening to your speaking. So I've been, I feel grateful.
At some point, Satoshi Kuwata from the label Setsu came to thank the jury who gave him the LVMH Prize of last year in 2023.
I have to say how much I appreciate all of you. Really changed my life. I like to really express how much I really appreciate. Really, life changed.
His label is booming. He's still creating the most fascinating fabrics and clothing.
Really, thank you very much.
Delphine Arnault, CEO of Dior, the founder of the LVMH Prize, has a new prize in mind this year.
Alors il y a un nouveau prix, c'est le prix du savoir-faire. On trouve ça très intéressant de récompenser les savoir-faire, les techniques de la main et tout ce qui est transmission. Donc ça nous a beaucoup intéressés.
A prize to celebrate craft. Savoir-faire is a cardio of fashion. It's the priceless process of making something perfect by hand, following traditions or inventing new traditions.
Le savoir-faire, c'est au cœur de nos métiers, de tous nos métiers, et que de plus en plus ça intéresse les clients. Et c'est fondamental de marier la créativité et le savoir-faire. Voilà.
Nice to see you. How you doing? I'm well. How are you?
Welcome.
How you doing?
Nice
How
to
are you?
see you. Thank you so much for joining.
It's exciting. It's really cool. Yeah. I was looking at all the designers' work this morning. They're all great.
You know, there were 2,500 applicants.
Oh my God.
So it's a big. They went a big way. Big way.
And we stopped 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You can
11,
imagine the
11
process.
actually.
11 is 11th, yes.
It's
Incredible.
What happens to the designers afterwards? I was looking at like everybody who's won. It's like they win, and it's just.
I know.
And sometimes you have some who don't win and who also have major careers.
Yeah.
Virgil was there, and Tamna was in there.
I love the layers. That's really cool.
Thank you. Lovely to meet you.
Paolo Carzana is a Welsh hero of the batch. He's the most poetic of designers, sculpting and carving his silhouettes as much as he's sewing them. His work has already been collected by the Met Museum Costume Institute. His organic cotton muslin is the most precious fabric ever.
Everything is really related to the idea of journeying from the darkness into the light, and really a sort of exploration of strength and fragility being present at both times. Each collection is different, but what I would say would be kind of the underlying emotion and driving force behind.
Hi, hello. Anna, nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you. The brand is all about hand knitting and crochet. and how we can bring this technique back into something very contemporary and exciting.
Oh really? I do.
Do you crochet?
Well, I've tried. I used to do it when I was little. I'm Cuban, so we also have a lot of crochet there, but I'm not good at it. Should keep trying.
Yeah,
should give it a shot.
It's
so beautiful. This is stunning.
But my collections are really about reshaping iconic clothing pieces and sort of find newness in things that are already existing and kind of iconic already. And then this is repurposed car seats that are transformed into, it's like a taxi driver
so
car
cool.
seat.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
But like we're combined with an army jacket.
Is that going to be like really comfortable to like lean back in?
Yeah. We made a dress.
Massage.
Yeah, we made a dress as well. And like, basically you can sit in it. It's just like a massage dress.
Massage dress.
Yeah.
Sick. That's awesome. Just in case. Where did I leave my bag?
Yeah, it's a handbag.
Handbag.
So yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
really about trying to find energy and newness in clothes. I think that's the most important thing for me.
It's really cool.
Thanks.
Yeah. Nice, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you.
To see young designers who've kind of, their identity is so full and dense already, it's fascinating to see what they're going to become, especially looking at the past winners. They just explode afterwards, so it's really cool.
Oh, you like it? Thank you. So these are, they're pearl beads and they're trapped inside, so it makes it, you know, a little bit more modern, and it's not so on show, the embellishment, but it's more structural. And I'm glad you like it. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate that.
It's a very emotional experience to get to know them. I don't think it's very often that you get to know the designers and talk about where they're coming from, what was the idea behind the, them getting into fashion and all that, and it's, you can hear them all talking about their past and childhood and family, and it's just really interesting to see these young artists like coming through and blooming, and I loved it. I loved being in the room and hearing the explanation about all their clothes and crafts and fabrics and all their ideas. It was really good.
Bernard Arnault, the founder and CEO of LVMH, takes the time to greet all the designers.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, everybody look back here. That's a little bit happier. Yeah, great.
Hello everyone. It's always a pleasure to be here at the Foundation Louis Vuitton, surrounded by the best jury in the world, to announce the LVMH Prize winners. Let me introduce Anna de Armas, who will present our first Savoir-Faire Prize. Welcome to Paris, Anna.
Today it is my honor to announce that the 2024 Savoir-Faire Prize goes to Standing Ground.
Thank you all. I'm so happy to receive this inaugural award, and I'm so grateful for everyone on the panel for recognizing what I'm trying to do, and with this I can really bring my work to the next level. So thank you all. Thank you.
Qu'est-ce qu'on gagne quand on gagne le prix du savoir-faire?
On gagne 200 000 € de prix, mais au-delà de ça, une année de mentorat avec une équipe dédiée chez LVMH qui vous aide sur toutes les questions que vous pouvez vous poser sur le prix de vos produits, où vous pouvez produire, la protection industrielle, la comptabilité, voilà, toutes les questions que peuvent se poser des jeunes créateurs. On essaie de les aider sur toutes ces questions-là avec une équipe dédiée qui a énormément d'expérience et qui peut les aider dans leur choix.
What did you think about Standing Ground?
No, I think the craftsmanship is insane. Like to be able to like stitch all that, you have to be quite dedicated to a form. I don't know.
He worked like haute couture.
Exquisite workmanship and really
beautiful. I mean, I think the results are very beautiful, but the savoir-faire for sure is there. Yeah, like next level couture, absolutely. And when he showed me, his books of like how he worked and all these like tailoring techniques that he would use to create the padding that went underneath the dresses, I was just like, as somebody who is geeky about like how beautiful things are made, his clothes were exquisite. They were the most sophisticated, well executed, beautifully realized,
The winner of the Karl Lagerfeld Prize will be announced by our special guest, Robert Pattinson.
It's a pleasure to be here for the LVMH Prize. Thank you so much for inviting me to be a part of it. Today, it's my pleasure to announce that the 2024 Karl Lagerfeld Prize goes to Duran Lantern.
I want to thank the Arnault family first for making this happening, and also the panel for choosing me. And I'm very excited to show you the things that are coming. Sorry, I'm keeping it short because I'm not good with these things. Thank you.
I don't know, I like this thing kind of inflated. I don't know, there's something like a kind of like manga or something, cartoon. There's something I like, I don't know. I can't explain, but maybe that's a good thing. So. Yeah. And I like his personality.
I just think it's pure joy, and it's like incredible fashion, beautiful volumes. Like the whole thinking is just great, and yeah, I just smile every time I see something he's made.
It is my pleasure to invite a very good friend and special jury member to award the 2024 LVMH Prize. Please welcome Natalie Portman.
The LVMH Prize for Young Fashion Designers recognizes an emerging talent whose creative expression shows significant potential. It was such a memorable experience to join the prize in 2015, and I'm thrilled to have been invited to join this year's prestigious jury. To all the candidates, congratulations and beautiful work. It is an honor to be with you all today, and thank you for showcasing your incredible creativity. Just being here today is evidence enough of how highly each of your work is regarded. Together, you are the future of fashion. Fashion is more than just clothing, it's an art form, a statement, a reflection of our time and culture. It has the power to transform not just how we look, but how we feel and how we understand ourselves. When we support these young designers, we're not just helping individuals, we're fostering innovation, diversity, and progress within the fashion industry. This is why initiatives like the LVMH Prize are so incredibly important. It is now my pleasure to announce that the 2024 LVMH Prize for Young Fashion Designers goes to Hodakova.
Thank you so much. Wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you, everyone, for believing in me. Sorry. I'll do my best. I'm so honored. And I really want to thank everyone involved, my team at home that are watching this live. Thank you for everything. And thank you, Jenny, in the audience, who's always helping me. She's co-CEOing me. She's the best. And thank you, my family. Half of it is supporting here today. Thank you so much.
Odakova by Hélène Odakova and her surrealist approach of upcycling. Hélène is fun as she's confident as she should be. She uses pre-existing items and she transforms them in deluxe items. Watches are now high heels. Spoons are now the most glamorous and striking evening dress. Belts are now skirts. And ties. Fashion is invention. What would be your first request if you get to the mentoring?
I think for just developing a little bit of the infrastructure towards like a more global perspective of the production, and giving just like step-by-step mentoring maybe in that kind of process, because we already like developed one part, but we need to make it a little bit bigger. So in that kind of expansion part, I believe.
You know it by now, Odakova is the winner of the 2024 LVMH Prize
400,000 euros for her to expand her business, a 1-year mentorship with LVMH teams, and worldwide visibility. How do you feel?
Like this.
You were talking about your team. Who was looking at the live stream? And you were talking about?
Like my atelier is like sitting down and are adorable.
What does it change for you?
This will change a lot. It feels like we've had like a long time, but I know that it will just started. So this will definitely be like a continuation of where we are heading.
I feel great, and it's an amazing acknowledgement from what a panel, you know. It was pretty amazing. Yeah, I'm happy, so happy.
How do you feel?
I feel good. I feel seen.
It's kind of amazing, like just to see at this early stages in their careers, and then getting a prize like this, and just to know how much it's going to accelerate and expand their career afterwards. It's really cool. So it's just really fascinating experience.
Subscribe to the channel to see the coolest fashion shows, the coolest exhibitions, listen to the coolest people. Go to our website fashionmoodboard.com to fill your mood board. Bisous.